So this is Clark with Learn to Blog, and today we're going to be talking about Thrive Leads. This is the 6th video in the Ultimate Blog Design Guidance series. So what we're going to where we're going to start is just a kind of brief overview of what this is. This is a lead generation plugin. This is a plugin that ties into an email marketing provider like Aweber, Constant Contact, GetResponse, iContact, MailChimp, whatever you want. It really kind of does everybody, or all the services. And the reason for that is if your email marketing provider allows you to embed forms in a website using raw HTML, raw code, then you can use that to use this plugin. And if all this sounds completely foreign to you, don't worry about it. I'll show you exactly how it works. So the way it works is we have 3 different areas here, and right now I am in the Thrive Leads area here. There's also reporting down here at the bottom, which shows you the results of the different opt-in forms that you create. I have no report data because I don't have any. I don't have any opt-in forms yet. So let's solve that problem. We're going to go ahead and create a form, but first we need to create what's called a lead group. A lead group, another way to categorize that, is like a campaign. So either a specific type of promotion you're doing, or the whole point of why you're pulling in these emails, what you're promoting in these emails, these opt-in forms. So let's go ahead and do one for, say, I don't know, mailing list. Looks like my caps are on. Okay, so add lead group. Cool. So that's going to create that. So what do we do with this? Well, we have form impressions, conversions, conversion rate, display on mobile, and display status. All right. So this is form impressions is how many people have seen this. Conversions is of how many people have seen this, how many people gave you their email address and name. And the rate would be, this number divided by this number. And then display on mobile. Yep, we want to display this on mobile. And yes, this is active, is what this means. So the next step is we're going to click on this guy. And we get all these options. So these are all the different opt-in forms that you can create with this plugin. It's pretty in-depth, and you can customize these however you'd like them to be. You can also generate lead shortcodes from any one of these opt-in forms so that you can actually use this code to put it anywhere on your site, honestly. And if you're unsure of how that process works, Thrive Leads has been so gracious as to provide us with a tutorial of what these items are. So these are shortcodes for pretty much any type of opt-in form you make. And this bottom one is a 2-step lightbox where you can turn a link or a button into a trigger for a lightbox to pop up, which is great too. So that's what these 2 guys are. But this is definitely where you want to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at creating a opt-in form. We're going to create a widget opt-in form. So let's add that. And then we're going to create that form. We'll call it sidebar opt-in. There we go. Create form. Okay, so sidebar opt-in. You can change the name if you want to by clicking on this little pencil. Let's see here. We have all the same kind of stuff: form impressions, conversion rate, and trigger. So we have the option to display immediately on page load. We can also do things like, have it show when a user reaches the end of content or something like that, which is pretty cool. So when they scroll down the page, then it pops up. That's pretty neat. So let's go ahead and just do page load, save. And now we're actually going to create the form. So edit design. And at this point, we have a content creator type of user interface that is going to ask us to choose a template. So kind of a nice jump start to creating this form. So once that loads in, there they are. So we have a lot of great templates here. Let's choose a real easy one. Let's do this one right here. Actually, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's do this one right here. And I'm going to choose template. Excellent. So it starts up with some templated content already built in here. What we're going to do now is we are going to change this to make it work for what we want. So I'm going to create one for the front of the Ultimate Blog Design. Call it, let's see here, what would you achieve if you had all the right tools? And then could. We'll do could. C-O-U-L-D. Achieve. Let's capitalize that A. You had all the right tools. Okay, that sounds good. And I could even make this bigger if I want to. Let's say 40. What would happen? Whoa! Let's say 35. That's so big. There we go. 35. Line height. We'll do 35. Yep, we're going to do 40. That's better. So you achieve me. I can break this up a little bit. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. Let's try that again. Oh, I even like that even better. So what could you achieve if you had all the right tools? And then get rid of this box. And then let's put a new image in here. Let's see here. Change image. There you are. In the media library, I'm going to go ahead and put in this little box guy here. Cool. And then we'll put a call to action, essentially, is what we're doing. We're saying subscribe for more information on the Ultimate Blog Design! Exclamation point. Cool. And no, we're not doing an ebook, so select that. I think this changes when we actually do our autoresponder code here. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom on over and get the autoresponder code. We're going to be using MailChimp for this because it's great for doing examples like this, but as you grow, MailChimp may not offer what you need. So there are other premium services that you can get. However, MailChimp may be perfect for you as well. So I'm going to go to lists up here, Ultimate Blog Design mailing list, sign up forms, embedded forms, and there's my code. This is kind of what you're looking for. You know, you don't even have to know what it all means. You just have to see it and copy it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And let's bring it right back over to autoresponder code. I'm pasting it in there. Generate fields. And we have 3 fields in here. We have email, first name, last name. So I'll go ahead and type this in. Email, first name, last name. Oops. First name, last name. And then validation, that is an email number, or email. And let's see here, required field, we're going to want that, and at least a first name. We're going to start, choose some icons to go along with this as well. Do that really quick here. So we want an icon to go along with email. Let's see if I can find one. Bear with me just a moment while I search for a handy dandy email icon. I'm sure there's one in here. Email icon, where are you? In here somewhere, I know it. You guys probably have seen, there it is. It's right there. Okay. And choose icon for first name. We'll do a little person symbol, I think. Let's try that. Maybe the same one for last name too. That would make sense. Okay, and save. And if you look carefully, you can see those icons right there. They are there. And now get this ebook. So we're going to edit components is what we do here. And it's the submit button we want to change. So right now it says get this ebook right here. So we're going to say subscribe. C-R-I-B-E. And then it changes. Hooray. Make it a little bit bigger. I mean, come on now. So right now it's 18. Let's do 25. See what happens. Boom! That looks awesome. Cool. So I think that works. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of this. We're gonna save these changes. And we created an opt-in form. That was it. That's all we needed to do. I'm going to go ahead and leave this page. Yep, leave the page. And go back here. So this has been created. Go back to the dashboard. Now what we need to do is tell the plugin where we want this to be displayed. So I am going to go to Display Settings, which is the little gear, upper right-hand corner here. List of basic settings. So front page, all posts, all search, search pane. You have all these different options up here. So this is basic settings. You have categories, post pages, page templates, post types, archive pages, and other. I mean, you could literally do a opt-in form specifically for one post and set that up here for it displaying where you want it to display. So we're just going to do front page and all posts. And you can exclude things as well. So you can say, I want it to display on every single, I want it to display on this category, but nothing tagged with this, or something like that. And that's how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and save and close. So now, what I'm going to do is go into Appearance, go to Widgets, and I'm going to go into, let's see here, Primary Sidebar. So I already have it in here, but what you would do to add it, you go down here to the bottom, Thrive Leads Widgets, right here. All you have to do is click on it and pick which widget area you want this to appear in. That's all you have to do. I already have it in the primary sidebar, so I'm not going to do any of that. Select it and select, this is the campaign or the group, the lead group that I created. Go ahead and hit save. Let's go to the front of the site. Scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to reload the page. There it is, looking sharp, looking real sharp. Very nice. So now, when anybody puts their name, first name, last name, their email, all that good stuff, into this form and hit subscribe, I will get a new, I'll get people in my list. And this subscriber number will jump up, 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 and it'll be great. So that is, and you can see statistics in MailChimp if you wanted to. But honestly, all that is built in right here in Thrive Leads under reporting. So you can see that there too, which is great. So cool. So that is, that's Thrive Leads. At least that's creating a widget in Thrive Leads. You can also, go back to the dashboard here, create other things. So I'm going to quickly go through and create one of each item, and the process is pretty much exactly the same as the first one I've done. So I will kind of do this, and then I'll speed up the video so that you can kind of, see that I'm doing it, but you don't have to sit through the whole thing. So here we go. Alright, so this is all opt-in forms. The pop-up didn't show up because it already did earlier, and if I tried this again in about 7 days, it would pop up again. And that's kind of how that works. But you can definitely set that time frame. I would absolutely never ever suggest doing this. This is too much. Look, we have a widget here which you can't even see. We have a slide-in pop-up. We have a ribbon. We had a pop-up that came up earlier. That's overkill. That's way too much. And this is all in the same lead group, so I can't individually, manage these. So what that means is that pick one, pick two, possibly three. But that's it. That's all you need. You don't need to do one for every single one. And the reason why I did it was just to show you kind of an example of how they looked. Now, granted, I can kind of get rid of that. That one's stuck up there. It could also be stuck to the bottom of the screen if I wanted it to. Yeah, so these are amazing opt-in forms, and I highly recommend using them and testing them and seeing how that works. You can also create multiple ribbons and split test them towards each other. But yeah, there's all kinds of resources online, and I believe Thrive Themes is the developer of this, so they have some great content on videos on how to set these up as well. So I hope that answered most of your questions on how to set this up and how to get your list starting to grow. It's very important. So look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care.